I went in with no expectations really, just wanted to go out and freewheel it, and before you know it, I'm right in the mix.
This is a totally different stage, and this is a massive step up in his career.
It is sometimes okay to get ahead of yourself and picture yourself winning, because if you don't picture it, it might never happen, so you really have to believe in yourself.
The longer the journey to this point in your career, the more emotional it becomes.
I still can't believe I won such a massive tournament. Hopefully it'll never sink in. I love that feeling.
It hasn't sunk in because it still seems so unlikely. He started out as 7th reserve for last year's WGC-HSBC champions and still didn't have a place in the field just days before the tournament began.
Starting the week, I was as an alternate, and I only found out, I think, on the Thursday that I was actually in the tournament. So that was a huge shock and a great surprise. So my wife had to rush, because we didn't have a Chinese visa. So my wife had to rush and fill out the paperwork for us, and also my caddy Bradley, to see if we could even get it in time. So we had to go to into Kuala Lumpur and try and do that. And my wife was a trooper, and she managed to get it done, and we were able to fly on the Monday.
Despite the lack of preparation, Knox was firmly in contention after 53 holes. With darkness descending on the Sheshan Golf Club, he took the option of picking up his ball to play the final hole of his 3rd round on Sunday morning.
My playing partners, Brandon Grace and Kevin Kisner, they decided to play the hole, and I thought it was way too dark, and it wasn't swinging the greatest at that point. It had been a long day. So I decided to not play 18, and so I just watched them play. And so I slept on that hole all night, and came back in the morning and played a perfect hole. Hit a nice drive, laid up in the fairway, wedged it on the green, made a nice putt. So it turned out that put me in the last group, and ultimately it worked out perfectly for me. But that playing the 18th hole on Sunday morning was a great decision.
So tight at the top, three-way tie between Grace, Knox and Kisner as they enter the back 9.
I think when I made the turn to the back 9, I think I was tied for the lead with quite a few people. So I said to my caddy, I was like, listen, we're 9 of the best holes of my life away from maybe winning this. So I was like, let's go for it. Let's try and hit good shots. And then I birdied 10 and 11, and all of a sudden I had a 2, and then I went to a 3-shot lead. So it was amazing how quickly I kind of got up. And then I knew I just had to make pars.
Remarkable Sunday in Shanghai. Knox once again becomes the hunted.
I think birdieing 16 was big. I was in there maybe 10 feet, and Kevin Kisner was in there maybe 8 feet. And I think I was maybe only 1 ahead of him or 2 ahead of him at the time. And I made my putt, and then he just missed his putt. So I think that was a huge moment, as it gave me a 3-shot lead with two holes to play.
No doubt about where that ball was going. Absolutely slam dunked it right in the centre. A very well-fashioned birdie.
As soon as I found dry land with the tee shot, I knew I could lay up fairly easily and wedge it over the water. So after I hit the tee shot, by no means was I cruising then. I was still super nervous, but I knew then that my chances of winning had went up to close to 100%.
And Knox is a few moments away from the greatest moment in his career so far.
My mark was almost in Kevin Kisner's line, and he asked me if I wanted to move. He wanted me to move in. I was like, no, I'm just going to lag my putt up. It's not going to go in, don't worry. So after I marked it and was able to tap it in, I mean, what a feeling. I mean, relief, I'd finally done it, and excitement, and I mean, it's the best feeling in the world.
There's some joy, there's some relief in there as well, I think. A whole new world opens up for him.
Now being in the top 50 in the world, being a tournament winner, I mean, I've got into the other WGC events, the major championships. I mean, and it's allowed me to join the European Tour as well. So, I mean, it's been an amazing opportunity for me to play in these great tournaments all over the world. So, it's been I mean, it's been incredible, and hopefully I'll take my opportunities and play well. I can't wait to go back to Shanghai. I mean, I'll have great memories there. It'll be nice to see pictures of me holding the trophy. It'll bring back great memories. Obviously, I like the course. Hopefully it'll be in similar conditions as it was when I won, so I'll just have to do the same thing again.